ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं तस्यमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधि साक्षिहुतं भावातीतं गगनसदृशं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. By the grace of Universal Master Sachidananda Paramatma, omnipresence, omnipotent, God Almighty, called the different names in different country, came on the earth in the form of the Krishna and Rama and different avatara. We are taking the 36th verse of Srimad Bhagavad Geeta, chapter 3. अर्जुनुवाच अथा केन प्रयुक्तोऽयम् पापं चरति पुरुषः अनिच्छत्रपि वाष्णेय बलादिव नियोजितः. अतः केन प्रयुक्तः अयं पापं चरति पुरुषः अनिच्छन् अपि वाष्णेय बलादेव नियोजितः. Arjun asking, my dear Vashneya, why this person, why this human? Even he do not willing, even he do not want, but forcefully, as a pushing by other, by which inspiration he do the wrong work, he do the sin. My dear person, that was the meaning of this verse. The extremely seeker and the lover of the God and the is Satguru, Arjun. Is telling to the universal God, Krishna. He is asking to the Sadguru his question. He knows that his Sadguru is the ocean of the mercy, ocean of the place, ocean of the love divine, ocean of the saving, most powerful Savior. My dear friend, when a calf comes to the near of a mother cow, and the calf put the mouth in the milk gland of the cow secret more and more milk for their hungry child. So the Sadguru is like the Kamadhenu, the giver of all knowledge, liberation and everything about the awareness and worldly and spiritually all. Both life Sadguru make easy. So here is the Master Sachidananda Paramatma like a cow and Arjun like a calf and Geeta like a milk. Geeta like a nectar of that spiritual cow. And Geeta can eradicate all the blindness, ignorance, unawareness. Because the nectar only can affect on your physical body, but spiritual nectar can affect direct beyond all the body on your soul and make you transform it into the God existence. So my dear friend, if you are become immortal but you cannot free from the sins, your unnecessary pain from the life, fears, unpleasant conditions, because the nectar only eradicate your death, he cannot eradicate your emotions, pain of emotions, wrongness, and many things. So the Gita is more than nectar. The spiritual knowledge is more than nectar. Because this knowledge can give you freedom for all difficulties or deformities, all sorrows, pains, tensions, worries, fears, and foolishness. Because when you awaken in your existence, then you will become completely pure and purest person, and you will become liberate from all the dirt and dust and pollution of this world. So my dear friend, I am requesting you, please have this nectar of the spirituality, the nectar of the nectar. And this nectar will give you the extreme happiness and the place in your life. And after your body will be complete your life, then this nectar will dissolve you in the Satchidananda, the Paramatma Almighty, because then there is no chance to come you again in this type of painful lives. My dear friend, Arjun is asking, my dear Sadguru, why a person, why a seeker forcefully involved without his willing, without his choice, in the sinning, in the sins, as somebody is pushing him in the wrong work, somebody is pulling him in the wrong place. He don't want to do, but he is doing. He doing the not according to the norms the work, and that is called sin in this world. My dear Prabhu, my dear Guru, please save me. Arjun want to save himself. Arjun want to save himself from the flowing of the nature or its effect. I want to tell you that what is the sin and what is the good work. If your society do not permit you that work, that is sin. And if your society permit, that is not sin. So, your all the sins and the good work, they are not comes inside from you. They are comes by the according to the norms of the society. Because your society is depend on the price and the prejudiceness, price and punishment. Your society is based on condemning and admiring. Your society condemn, that is the sin. Your society admiring, that is the good work. My dear friend, in the India, the dacoity, the theft, the killing, these are called the very bad sins, and even the constitution give them punishment. But when a soldier kill any person in the bar, the countries give the honor and chakras and medals to that person. The work is the same, but condition is different. There is some religion says that if you defeat any country or any society, that is your right. You can do the dacoity there. You can snatch the money and women of the defeaters. On this earth, some religion told this thing. You can kill those persons, they are not agree with your religious values. But in India, that is not norm. India says everybody has his right to live with his religion's freedom or religious norms and communal norms he can live. So the Indian culture never allowed to kill any person according to the norms of the religion. But on this earth, present time, some religions, they told, if anyone not agree with your religion, then cut that person. So the norms is different. I am teaching you what is the sin and what is the good work. So, we are seeing in other country in the northeast, they are cutting the person like an animal in the name of the religion, and they told this is the good work. But in India or in England or in USA or in France or in other country, that is not a good work, that is a great sin. So the society makes the definition what is the right and what is the wrong for you. This is not the regulation of the existence, and this is not the regulation of the nature. India only allow the one marriage, but in other religion they allow many marriages. And after marriage in India, if you are involved with any woman, that is sin, but in many countries that is not sin. In India you cannot kiss any woman, that will be offense, that will be not respected by the society. But in other country, the kissing is a respectful activity, like hello or like a honor. So it is very clear, those activities the society accept or society admire, these are all good activities, and society not admire, that is the sin. So the sin is also differ in many countries, and goodness also differ in the many countries. My dear friends, in this Mother Earth, and there is many type of definition of sin and the goodness. The killing of the cow in India, in the Indian culture, that is a great sin. But in Islamic culture, they do not take this as a sin. The hug a lady in India, that is a sin. But hug a lady in the European countries, that is not sin. In the France, that is not sin. That is the respect for the lady in the France and other countries. In India, if you throw the dust on the road, that is not sin, that is not punishable. But in Europe, America, China, if you throw anything on the road, that will be a punishable. You must give the money and challan for that. In India, you can make the sound of the loudspeaker all the night, but in Western country you cannot do like that. If you want to DJ and other music, you should do it in soundproof halls. So you can understand, there is a different society has a different norms. In India, the marriage is a lifelong foundation. But in the Western country, marriage only a contract. You can leave your life partner anytime. In Islam, the definition of goodness is completely contradictory in the Hinduism. Hindu says that is the sin, and Islam says that is the goodness. Islam says the mal-e-ganimat for the lootings, and that is not bad for them. Islam can give the money in the form of the jinawal jabra, but they sangasar, it means they throw the stones on the women's and the men's, they are involved in the illegal sex. They can cut the throat on the case of the rape. But India, no cut the throat in the case of the rape. In the Islam, they allow to kidnap the other religious girls. But India never allowed to kidnap any woman. So in the Islam, that is all good, but in the Hinduism, that is all bad. That is all sin. So you can see the contradiction in this world. And as which dharma, which religion gives you the facility to enjoying the sensory organs, so that followers fastly increase in that religion. My dear friend, you see the recently in the Syria, the ISI persons, they killed 3,000 innocent persons by the gunshot together. That was a very big murder, and that was the murder on the name of the Islam. They killed small childs. They are kidnap the women and sell them in the market. That is not sin in their opinion, but rest of world do not allow this type of activities. They think they are doing good work. So you can think your sin and your goodness, that is depend on your group of the society. My dear friend, but in the Indian culture and highly spiritual Indian culture, the Valmiki Ramayana says the deepest meaning of the sin and the good work. The Maharishi Valmiki says, if you are not enlightened, then you do anything, you are the sinner. And you are enlightened, only the one stage, if you are enlightened, that you are free from all sins. And Geeta also says about the definition of sin and goodness, that internal stage of your living, there is no any sin and no any type of good work, because these are all in the Maya. If you think about you, who are you, what you are? You are, all the construction is made by your family. All the mind is set up by your family, by your society, by your educational institutions, and they are also all suppressing you and pushing you by the force in a particular direction. But your sensory organs, your mind, intellect, mood and ego, they are the hungry for their sensory inputs and outputs. So inside of you, there become a struggle, there become a battle, there become a contradictory tension. You want to enjoy, but society don't allow you. You want to eat something, but society don't allow you. You want to laugh loudly, but society don't allow you. You want to dance with any person, society don't allow you. So the pressure of the society, effect of the society, the person living in the duplicacy. He shows that he is good and he is bad in our sight because he wants to show the society only his goodness, but his sensory organs demand everything bad, so he is bad in an inner sight. So my dear friend, some universal goodness in every religion and every society that can be able for follow. If you want to definition of the sin and goodness, that you will be confused. So something is very common for all the humans of all over this world that is respectable and that is able to follow. Nobody want to live in unpleasantness. Nobody want to live in the fear. Nobody want to live in insecurity. Nobody want to live in the tension. Nobody want to live in the violence. Nobody want to take any type of insult. So the Krishna is telling the clear cut in the Geeta. If you are doing anything and that doing make you unpleasant, that is the sin. If you are feeling the fear by anything, that is the sin. That is not do. If you are feeling any type of insecurity by anything, that is not good, that is a sin. If you are feeling a tension by anything, and that is a sin. If you are feeling the violence, that is the sin. If you are feeling insult by anything, that is the sin. So, Krishna want to tell, avoid these conditions which brings fear, insecurity, unpeacefulness, tension, violence, insulting, and unbalanced mind. So please avoid these conditions, and avoid these activities, avoid these actions. So what is the sin? What is the goodness? The mercy is goodness. Even Muhammad Gori do not know this norm, but Prithviraj Chauhan knows that he give the pardon and mercy to the Muhammad Gori. But this is not your successfulness. If any person is giving you the pardon or mercy on you, you are thinking that he is a fool, that you can success in this world, but after death you will go in the hell, because if any person is insulting the mercy or the pardon, that person is the rascal, that person is the demon. My dear friend, if he can be the cruel in this world, but the nature and the God is more punishable for them, because when he will go in the birth of the frog, snakes, rat and other, then he will be eaten by their enemies in millions of the birth. That will be the punishment of that person. So the sympathy and mercy and friendship and happiness and pleasantness and cheerfulness and tensionlessness and peacefulness and divine love and pleasure everybody want in his life. So these are all good work. These are giving And these are taking, these are not sin, these are good work in the common spiritual code from the God. And you can decide yourself, if you are doing this thing, you are doing good work. If you are doing another thing, that is sin, that is not good work. If you are creating the fear in others' mind, if you are creating unpleasant to others' mind, if you are creating insecurity in others' mind, if you are giving fear to another person, if you are giving tension to another person, if you are doing the violence with another person, if you are insulting some person, that is all and all sin, and you are doing wrong, and that will be give you, that will be bring in your life and further life the punishment. Definitely punishment. And that is the common religious norms. But I want to tell you the more than religious, because religion only the constitution to maintain the societies, but the spirituality is a beyond the religions. Spirituality is the highest stage of this life consciousness, and that is the great achievement. So in the spiritual arena, if a person, if a seeker is living in the antakarna, mind, intellect, mood and ego, and he is living in the doerness, that is the great sin in the spirituality. And because he do not know, this living is unconscious living, and by this living he will go in the death and birth cycle, infinite sorrow and sadness, the journey of the sorrow and the sadness. That is the sin. And second thing is that if you are living in the Sakshi, if you are living in the awareness, if you are living in the equilibrium, if you are living in the samatha equality, if you are living with the consciousness and with the meditation, if you are living in awakeness, if you are living in enlightenment, and that is the greatest goodness of this life. So if a person live in this greatest spiritual goodness, he will get the ultimate liberation, enlightenment, Atma Jnana, Jivan Mukta, Pragyavana, Sthita Pragya and Paramahansa. That is the stage of the freedom from the death and birth cycle. I want to tell in this discourse, the Satguru is the soul of the seeker. The seeker do not know, the disciple do not know. Is the real thing is that Sadguru is your soul, but you are not seeing your soul, you are seeing the anti-soul thing. And anti-soul is creating the illusion. When you will be get this enlightenment, then you will be know that Sadguru was your soul outside. Because he came on this earth to help you in the enlightenment Atma Jnana. And when a jigyasu, when a seeker think that Sadguru is different from him because he is unknowing of the last truth. As you can see your face in the mirror, and your face in the mirror, and you that is looking to, but that is not to. So you are the face in mirror of Antakarana, and Sadguru is the truth. He is standing outside of mirror. So if the Arjun is asking that in our body, what is that? What is the cause? When we join with that cause push us. That cause is make a puppet us, that God forcefully involved in the sins. As somebody is give the shock and you fall down in a pit, so somebody is giving the thrust shock and the Jivatma is falling in the death and birth pits again and again. But a good seeker sees that everyone will be die. Everyone will be die one day. And daily somebody is dying in this world. As the Yaksha asked the question to the Yudhishthira, what is the biggest wonder of this world? So Yudhishthira answered that day by day the person is dying from this world, and the alive person think that he is immortal. So he do not want enlightenment. He do not want Atma Jnana. He want the worldly things. He want the sensory organ hungers. He want the wishes of the materials. So that fool person is close the eyes towards his existence and open the eyes toward the temporary world. Today my disciple Suryakant ji, living in Kurukshetra, told me that, Master, I have no fear of death, and I have no fear of lost anything in my life, because I know that this world is temporary. One day they will be go away. So what need of any fear, and what need of any worry? That is the stage of the living as a disciple. My dear friend, the general person, the blind person, the ignored person, always involved in the etching of the sensory organs, and he make wound and fall down again and again in the same pits and accumulating more and more unpleasantness, unpeacefulness. But he do not do anything for the peacefulness and for awareness all the life. But the seeker do not live like that. Seeker want to come out from all the fears of this life. But who is not seeker, he want to live the fearless and give the fear to the other's life. How can possible? As you sow, as you cut. If you are giving pain to others, you will get the pain. If you are giving the fear to others, you will get the fear. That's why the dacoits, the thieves, the wrong person, the rogue person, they always live in the fear. You see the life of the criminals. They always fearful. That's why they having the revolver The masters never having the revolvers because they have fearless. The general persons not having the revolver, even they have fear, but they know they have not too much dark fear as the criminals feeling the fears. My dear friend, the person want to live without tension, but he is giving tension to the others. I see a person living nearby me. He is telling the dialogue always, don't take the tension but give tension others. Don't take the tension and give tension others. I am very amazed. What a person. Once upon a time, he was caught in a crime activity. And then he was going arrested by the police, and I was coming in front of him. I asked, what has happened? So he told me, oh, now I am having the tension. So I tell you, always tell, don't take the tension, give the tension. You give tension to others, so you are taking the tension. So my dear friend, if you give tension to others, definitely the tension will rebound to you. If you are doing wrong to others, definitely that wrongness will come to you. But a very, very strange thing in the life, a person knows that is wrong, but he is doing. A habitual drinker knows that the drinking of alcohol is wrong, but he is drinking. A smoker knows that smoking is wrong, but he is smoking. A thief knows that theft is wrong, but he is doing the theft. He told, this is my profession. A dacoit knows that dacoity is wrong, but he is dacoiting. The rogue person knows the roughness is wrong, but he is doing roughness. A liar knows that lie is wrong, but he is telling the lie. So the Arjuna is asking question, what is happening? What is the forcefulness? But a person don't want to do what he is doing. My dear friend, the aware person never do this type. So the Krishna will always give the teaching to the Arjuna in incoming stanzas about the awareness. Because the blind person do not the conspiracies of mind, intellect, mood and ego, but aware person knows all the conspiracies of mind, intellect, mood and ego. My dear friend, the conspiracies of mind, intellect and ego, that is not possible to general person understand. It is only when you can understand when you become the witness or sakshi of your mind, intellect, mood and ego. My dear friend, I want to tell you something precious about the sakshi meditation. If you will do the sakshi meditation of awareness, then within 4 or 5 months you will feel that you are becoming tensionless person and worriedless person. And you are completely safe from the tension created diseases and the worried created diseases. You will free. And then you will become a very healthy person. Because all the diseases, most of diseases, they comes by the tension. And when you will become the tensionless and worriedless, then automatically you will become a peaceful person. So peace cannot be purchased by the billions of the dollars, but I am giving you this peace without cost, without any cost. Only doing the 70 minutes meditation. This peace cannot come by any type of religious activities. This peace will not come by the yoga. This peace will not come by any type of donation, but this peace will come by only the awareness meditation of the search. And the safety of diseases, heart attack, blood pressure, angina, diabetes, many diseases, they will not come in your life. So, when the diseases will not come in your life, there is no need for treatment, operation theatre, diagnosis, etc. My dear friend, the money will save in your life, that money will make your family prosperous. So not only the health, but prosperity will come by this meditation. Second thing is that, my dear friend, if you do this meditation of awareness Sakshi, then your observation will become very keen. Then your observation will become very keen. Then you will be never caught in any mental diseases like the phobia, mania, schizophrenia, any type of illusion or any type of depression or any type of madness. So by this awareness meditation, you will never go to the mental hospitals and you are mentally safe person. My dear friend, I want to say, that there is no any hospital of your micro body and your causal body. The mental hospital is also the physical body hospitals. They are not the micro body hospitals. But I am the greatest doctor of the world, which can make healthy your micro body and which can give you the peaceful and happiness of the life. So my dear friend, this Sakshi meditation of awareness will make you healthy on the physical level and mental level, but it will be make you balanced and healthy in the emotional health also, emotional level also. When the anger is come, generally you involve in the anger and you kill and cut the persons, you fight the persons, you bite the persons, you do the crimes. But when you do this meditation of awareness, then you can see the anger and detach from the anger, and you will not involve in the crimes created by the anger. So what a great balance by this meditation. My dear friend, when you do this and do this meditation, and inside of you any type of greed coming, you are running towards the money by the greed, and you do not think what is the right and what is the wrong, what is the moral, what is the immoral. But when you do this meditation, the internal awareness will come. You will not involve in any type of economic crime in this world. So you will become a natural, honest person. You see your institutions, your religions, your schools, your teachings, your books, they are completely failed. The person is involving in the economic crimes, scandals, even they are PhD, even they are postgraduate, even they are religious persons. They are running towards the money. They are not thinking what is the right and what is the wrong. But my meditator never run to the money. He will only take the honest money. So the honesty, goodness and internal faithfulness and the reliable person, respective person will be produced by this meditation. And third thing, in the emotional field, you all of knows that testosterone and progesterone hormones, they are depend for the lust and the desires, blind desires. My dear friend, this meditation will awake you in the lust. You can see the lust. Lust will come and go. Lust will not touch you. And you will not involve. If you are male, you are not involved crime against women. And you, if you are female, you will not involve crime against men. My dear friend, in India, and there is a thousand of false case against the men. And I am saying, unfortunately, the Indian constitution has a gender partiality, gender prejudiceness. And innocent males, they are suffering a great sorrow unnecessary by this unequal constitutional facility. But if this meditation will be spread, the woman will not impose any wrong allegation to the men, and men will not do any crime against women. I am very, very thankful to European countries and American and other countries. There is the male and female not revengeful like that. My many disciples, they are living separate, they are taking the divorce, but they are not revengeful to their boyfriends. But unfortunately, the Indian persons, they are very revengeful, they are very jealous and hating. I am telling this truth. I can give you the many examples. The boyfriend is living with the girlfriend, but they are divorces. They are not involving with each other any relationship. They have the boyfriend have another girlfriend, and girlfriend has another boyfriend, but they are not going in the court for the given sentiment to their boyfriend or their husband. But in India, oh my God, the wife want to destroy the life of husband, and husband want to defeat the wife, and they are become like an enemy, because they are at a time they was living very loving condition. They should be remember that love, and they should be give the pardon each other. But this pardon will come by this meditation. When the lust will go away, the love will remain. And loving person has no ego. When the love will remain, the woman will say, okay, my dear, if you are not want to live with me, I will make free you. And men say, okay, my dear, if you want to live with me, I will make free you. And that will only when come, that will this meditation will be spread all over the world, all over this India. Because the love always merciful, the love always pardonful, the love always caring. There is the real love, there is no ego. And there is lust, that is not real love. The lustless love is the real love. So I want to spread the lustless love all over the world. Then you can feel the mercy to your lover. My dear friend, that will be make all the families very happy. When the person will be loving, woman is loving, man is loving, there is no hate, and there is no revengefulness, there is no ego, and there is no dishonesty, there is no any type of selfishness, there is completely non-violence, there is no anger, there is very good physical health, that is good mental health. This type of unit of the person will make a very nice family, and the family is the unit of the society. So the society will be very good, and the nations will be very, very good. So all the nations, they can solve their disputes on the negotiation table. There is no need of any bar, there is no need of any clash. When this meditation is spread all over the world, there is no need of any bar. So the simultaneously there is no need of any defense establishment. We can have only one peacemaking army under the United Nations organization. Honestly, if anyone do anything wrong, that army go and suppress them and punish them. My dear friend, there will be no veto power. All nations will be equal. Because there is love, there is brotherhood, there is family-like feelings. That's why the India tell from ancient time that Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, all the world is our family. Please accept this norm if you want to live with the peace and love in this world. Because when we do not feel that we are not one family, then we will have the hate. When we will not do the meditation of awareness, then we will not even do not know who is pushing us in the sins. So my dear friend, this is the meditation for the world peace. So we have imposed a mission on us. As I will alive, I will spread this meditation all over the world. If I will die, that my disciples and my lovers and my seekers, they will spread this meditation all over the world. Because I will not live here a long time. My body has a limit. So my dear friend, I want to tell, this mission, world peace by meditation, and this instrument, this method of meditation of awareness, we should be spread all over the world. This is the non-religious meditation. This is non-prejudice meditation. This is no any difference of caste and creed and nationality, because this meditation is global meditation. This earth is our mother earth. All nations are our brothers and sisters, and we have any good thing, best thing, we should be provide them. So this is the best meditation, which is I want to provide all of you. So in this sequence, 24 July 2016, in New Delhi, Noida, and there will be a full day meditation camp, international meditation camp. Please come. Only the 8 days remaining. Please come. Hurry up. Come from all over the India. Come from all over the world. And if you are not come here, Delhi is far away from you, then I want to tell. The 13 November 2016, there will be a meditation representation in New Jersey for 3 hours. You can come there. 3 hours or 6 hours, as I can. Because the journey, the 15-hour journey from New Delhi to New York, that is first time my body will be here. My dear friend, the 17th November there will be full day meditation camp in the holy land of Puerto Rico. You do not know that Puerto Rico is a holy land because there is no any poisonous insect or any poisonous animal all over that place. My dear friend, the Mayagüe city, there will be the meditation camp, full day meditation camp. And that is a great news for you. The Father of Church is giving the place free of cost for that meditation camp. So it is proof that this is a non-religious meditation. Second thing is that in 19 and 22 days there will be a seminar under the art of embracing life. And that is also a very good program because the 6 topics or 8 topics will be covered in the seminar, including this meditation and good parenting and food and other. And positive hypnotism also, and child care also, and ecology also. My dear friend, 22 November 2016, there will be a whole day meditation camp in the capital city of the Puerto Rico, San Juan. That is not island, that is a city. My dear friend, on 25 November 2016, there will be a full day meditation camp in the New York, very near of Times Square, the heart of the New York. My dear friend, I am very grateful to the pupils of the Puerto Rico, my lovers and the seekers of the Puerto Rico, the government of the Puerto Rico, and the pupils of United States America and the government of USA. I am very grateful because this is the first time our meditation camp is going on out of India. My dear friend, I want to clear one thing. I have no interest to go out of India, but this is my love and duty for all of you. I can stay all the life in India because India is very beautiful country, my motherland, and very spiritual country. But I think the whole world is my motherland. The whole countries is spiritual and loving. The whole person of this world, they are my mother, they are my brothers and sisters. That's why I want to serve all of you. My dear friend, don't think that I am the person attract for any worldly things. Enlightened persons never attract worldly things, but enlightened persons perform their duty very well. I love you very much. Thank you very much. I promise you, as I alive, I will serve you. Thank you. Please subscribe my channel on YouTube.